perspective. It's Monday again, right? So let's talk about wind turbine failure today. Today, here we are talking about wind turbine failure. This project is again done from 360 DTMG. We did that here in AI Spry. And yes, here we are gathered for the project explanation. So talking about the project presentation, we have Mr. A, Mr. or Mrs. A, and we have Mr. and Mrs. 360. Mr. A is trained at XYZ Institute and he has worked on many dummy projects from Kaggle, GitHub, etc. He has the same dummy projects that everyone talks about, right? And we always talk about the same. So, whereas Mr. and Mrs. 360, Mr. or Mrs. 360, you can say, he's trained at 360DigiTMG. Yes, and he has worked on real-time projects. We always say we have live projects, right? When we say that when you'll be completing your course, you'll be doing live projects. And yes, here as we see, Mr. or Mrs. 360 has worked on live project. He attended daily stand-up calls. Now ask someone who has done dummy projects on Kaggle or GitHub or YouTube for that matter. They won't know what attending daily stand-up call means, right? Our students know this at 360DTMG. Of course, he created end-to-end data pipeline. Here in our website, we have ML Architecture Assistant. Yes, using that, our Mr. and Mrs. 360, Mr. or Mrs. 360 actually created an end-to-end data pipeline. Yes, you can visit our website and yes, you can know about the same, the ML Architecture Assistant. Here, Mr. or Mrs. 360 learned deployment on premise or on cloud, right? Both. They learned both. So, Mr. or Mrs. 360 has attended client meeting. Now think of it. You are doing a project in an institute and you are attending client meeting. Isn't it a boost to you and to your performance, right? Think of it. You will know how it feels like to attend a client meeting, right? So, and when we are working on live projects, our students, when we say are working on live projects, we have their research papers published in an international resume, international paper, right? International journals, we say. Research papers are published in international journals. Our top 3 students get their papers published in international journals. Now, before we start, let me invite our guest for the evening, Pawan. He has done project and he has done brilliant work on this project. Now, welcome Pawan. Welcome to the session.
Yeah, a very good evening, Bhupendra, and thank you.
Yeah. Hi Pawan, good evening. And yes, guys, as I said previously too, Pawan has done a really good job in this project. And yes, he has led this project. So, Pawan, I request you to walk us through the business problem. What was the problem the client faced? What were the objectives we had? What were the constraints and the success criteria?
Yeah, sure, Bhupendra. Yeah, hi team. First of all, we can see the business problem here. Our business problem is the unplanned failure of wind turbine engines is causing significant losses. So this failure not only impacts the revenue generated from electricity generation, but also increases maintenance costs and reduces the overall efficiency of the wind farm also. So when coming to the business objective, our primary goal is to minimize unplanned failures of wind turbine engines. This involves implementing strategies to enhance the reliability and durability of the turbines. Thereby, we can reduce the frequency of unexpected breakdowns. And while minimizing the unplanned failures is crucial, it's also important to maximize power generation also. These constraints mean that any solution implemented should not sacrifice the overall output of electricity from the wind farm. And while coming to the success criteria, our business success criteria is the objective here is to reduce the unplanned failure of wind turbine engines by at least 30%. So this reduction signifies a significant improvement in the reliability of the turbines, leading to fewer disruptions in electricity generation. And our economic success criteria is achieving a cost saving of at least 2 million per year due to reduction of unplanned failure. And finally, our ML success criteria is achieve an accuracy of 92%.
Okay, that sounds promising, Pawan. That really sounds promising. So now let's talk about your architecture. It looks super good, and we all are really very excited to know about the same. Why don't you walk us through this project, Pawan? That will be really good.
Yeah, sure, Bhupendra. In our architecture, we leverages the CRISP-MLQ methodology, a widely used framework for implementing machine learning solutions. First of all, while coming to the business understanding, initially we thoroughly understand the business problem and objectives and constraints. We closely with stakeholders to gather insights into the impact of unplanned failures on the wind farm operations and economics. And in data understanding phase, we collected and explored vital information from wind turbines, including timestamps, wind speed, power output, temperatures, rotational speeds, and yaw angle and wind directional, and finally failure status also. These parameters collectively enable through monitoring and analysis of turbine performance, facilitating the identification of potential issues, optimization of operation, and enhance of reliability also. And in data preparation, we conduct extensive data cleaning and pre-processing and feature engineering to ensure the data is suitable for machine learning model. And in this phase, we including missing values, encoding categorical values, scaling numerical feature, and possibly transforming our data to extract meaningful patterns. And in model building phase, we experiment with various machine learning models, including naive Bayes, to predict the likelihood of wind turbine failures. These models were trained on our prepared dataset, and hyperparameters were tuned to optimize performance. Additionally, we used ensemble methods and also advanced techniques like deep learning. And finally, evaluation. Model performance was rigorously evaluated using appropriate metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Cross-validation techniques were employed to assess generalization performance and guard against overfitting also. Models demonstrating the high predictive capability were selected for the deployment. And finally, when coming to the deployment, we deployed using our Flask framework. And we deployed it on a AWS system.
Okay, that sounds great, Pawan. You have actually explained it from end to end. And yes, when we talk about this, the results were also very promising. Here, here were the results. Pawan, would you please explain the same?
Yeah, Bhupendra. As I already told you, we deployed is using our framework, Flask framework. So the chosen model along with pre-processing steps was integrated into the Flask web application for seamless deployment. This application provides an interface for users to input relevant parameters, like I told in the data understanding phase, such as turbine health metrics and environmental condition, and receive real-time predictions on the likelihood of turbine failures. This deployment process ensures scalability, reliability, and ease of use for stakeholders also.
Okay, great, Pawan. It sounds really good. So, and yes, the results are really good. We all know that, and congratulations for the same, Pawan. So,
Yeah.
team, right. So, other than that, like the project that Pawan did, our students also have worked on the same project, right, under Pawan's leadership. And yes, here, as we say, whoever got who have contributed really well in that project, the student got their papers published. And yes, we have that session on every Wednesday, right? Make sure you visit our YouTube channel. And while you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, do subscribe to this YouTube channel, our YouTube channel at 360DigiTMG, and this video, please like the same video. So, talking about what we offer, what extra do we offer? As I said, we actually do live project. We actually do real-time project. And we provide the challenging real-time projects that push you to your limits. You will understand how to interact with the client, how client meetings look like, what everyday meeting looks like. You will understand what is the actual requirement while working in real life. So you'll learn all the phases of project methodology, the crisp MLQ we talk about, right? Crisp MLQ project management methodology we talk about. Yes, you'll learn from the very core, right from business understanding to monitoring and maintenance. Yes, you'll learn that completely end to end. Yes. Also, you learn about different tools that are used in industry like Python, Power BI, and cloud platforms, etc. Of course, you'll be learning about deployment too, right? You'll work on research paper that are published in international journals. Now, there are many students who have their research papers published in international journal. Yes, you have that chance to. Make sure while you're working on our live project, make sure that you contribute to the best of your capacity. And yes, we'll make sure that your paper is published. And just imagine having your paper published in international journal and you having the same on your resume and you carrying the same with confidence in front of your recruiter, and your recruiter will be really wowed by your resume, right? So also we have access to various free tools to enhance your learning. We have mind maps that actually helps to ingrain everything into your brain, right? For easy understanding, and yes, for memorizing, mind maps are really good. You know, whoever is placed from this institute, our alumni, they actually prefer mind maps, and yes, you do it too. Here, we have ML Architecture Assistant. You can visit our website. In the Learning Resources page, we have ML Architecture Assistant. There we have it at 3 different levels: for beginners, for intermediate, and advanced. You will see what it feels like to work on advanced data pipeline, complete pipeline from end to end in that particular ML Architecture Assistant. So we have Resume Mapper for you. Here, what we do is we upload our resume, and as per the job description that is required, we just paste that there. Yes, you can upload Word file and PDF file too. You will get the keyword matching result. Also, you will get a chance to update your resume. Recently, we have actually upgraded our resume mapper to make sure that each and every keyword that is missing will be added to your resume, and you will know how it looks like, and thus making it ATS friendly, right? Now, animated learning, you learn about concepts of data science, different concepts of data science via animated learning, and that is really good. And yes, you learn in a really good way. Also, you can contact us on this toll-free number. You can mail us at inquiry@360digitmg.com. And yes, at any time, feel free to visit our website 360digitmg.com. Also, we have our 3 offline centers at Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. And of course, we have other centers too. So while you are on our YouTube channel, you can pause this video and visit our Instagram channel. Do follow us on Instagram. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, you're watching it on the same. And yes, do follow us on LinkedIn. We have accreditation to international certification bodies like Microsoft, Rapid Minor. We have accreditation with State University of New York, Future Skills Prime, Panasonic, and TCS Iron. And yes, team, thank you so much for your valuable time. We'll make sure that we bring regular content for you. While you are on YouTube channel, do visit our playlist section and you'll see we have plethora of videos, all free for you. And here, I request you again to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So here, wrapping up with this session, Pawan, thank you so much for your insights and thank you so much for your explanation. It was really good. And yes, we all are proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, Bhupendra. I also enjoyed a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Pawan. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Take care. Good night.